My heart's been ripped wide open. So many mixed emotions. It's like I finally noticed I've been set free. I've been set free. I spent a lifetime running, fearing what I'd become if I stop playing goalie on all of my thoughts, yeah. Speaking out straight from my heart, but now I see.
Hello beautiful people, my name is Tammy and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber or you've just been around my channel for a while, then you know that I am super into minimalism and decluttering, and I've gone through this whole decluttering journey. Well, I decided to take it one step further and just go completely extreme and sell everything. So I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also not really kidding, because we did actually sell a lot of stuff. We sold our house, in fact, so that's why everything's empty right now, but we did sell probably about 3/4 of our stuff. So this was a huge purge. This house is about 4,400 square feet, which is gigantic. There's no reason for us to have that much space, and you know, we had it cluttered up with a lot of stuff, so we did end up selling a lot of it, and we are moving into a house that is 1/4 the size, so it's just going to be teeny tiny. So I did sell some stuff just out of necessity, but also I did want to purge a lot of things because I knew that we really didn't need them. And everything else is going into our travel trailer. We're just stuffing that full, and that's going to be our storage unit for the next 6 months while we are in our rental and waiting for everything to, you know, happen and see where our life is going with that. But yeah, we sold our house, so I'm super excited about that, and we cleaned everything out. Now I just need to go around and clean everything that's in here. There is a little bit of furniture left because the people who bought our house also bought some of the furniture along with it, so you'll see that here and there, but everything else is now cleared out. We're all packed up and have it all into the new place. So while I'm cleaning, I'll chit chat with you guys about why we decided to sell our house and everything that's going on in our lives right now. So join me as we clean this extreme minimalist house, which is very big, so not necessarily minimalist that way, but extremely empty. So that's why I'm calling it my extreme minimalist clean, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So the first thing on my to-do list today is to clean out these vases with these large sticks that I am leaving behind with the house. And the reason I wanted to get this done first is because I knew I was probably going to make a mess on the floor with all these sticks and having the branches everywhere. So I'm going to take these vases to the bathroom to clean them out because they're just so huge, and this is just the easiest way to get them really clean really fast. And then all I have to do is dry them off and put the sticks back inside. Okay, so do any of you guys know the game Kerplunk? It's with that big cylinder and you stick the sticks inside so that the balls don't fall down. Well, I kind of feel like I am playing a really huge home decor game of Kerplunk right here. It's not pretty the way that I have these sticks going inside this second vase. It's really sad actually, and I feel like I am playing, yeah, the home decor version of Kerplunk here, just trying to stick all of the sticks inside so that the marbles don't fall down. But of course there's no marbles, but you know, you get the idea, and it's not very elegant at all, but I get the sticks all back inside and it looks pretty in the end. Oh my goodness, look at the dust that has accumulated behind our TV. Of course, the TV was sitting here all the time, so I never cleaned behind this, and so this has been sitting here for several years, so it definitely needed to be cleaned off. It's actually quite satisfying to watch, so there's that at least. In any case, as I am talking to you guys, I did say that I was gonna let you guys know exactly why Jeff and I decided to sell our big, huge farmhouse. Well, the thing was, Jeff and I both came to the same conclusion at the same time, and we were like, this house is really big, it's costing us a lot of time and a lot of money, and we're just not getting the joy from it that we originally thought that we were going to. Our priorities were just not in wanting to spend all of our time and money on the house. And the thing is, it wasn't that we couldn't afford the house, it was that we couldn't really afford the time on it. And that was the biggest factor in us realizing that we wanted something different. We wanted something smaller, a little bit more manageable. So it's been a really crazy year. I know it's been a crazy year for everyone, but I'm just gonna let you guys know my story of why it was so crazy. In any case, I am really, really grateful that Jeff and I decided to sell our house. We did want to finish up the bathroom downstairs, and there were a few other things in the basement that needed to be finished up before we put it on the market. And there was a few things outside as well that we wanted to finish up so that our house would look the best possible and be appealing to more buyers. And there did seem to be quite a few delays in putting our house on the market. And at the time, I remember being so frustrated because I just wanted to get this house sold. We had made the decision and I just wanted a smaller house. We were just going to move to the little town that we lived close to and live in a very minimalist home. And that was our plan. But for some reason or other, things just kept getting delayed. And I can look back at it now and realize that God had a hand in that. I really, truly believe He did, because there is some really big changes that were about to happen in our lives that we had no clue were going to happen. Like, we thought that we had our life figured out. Jeff had this amazing job that he'd worked at for the last 10 years. He'd worked his way to the top. He was like their best employee. We were like, we are sticking in this area because this job is amazing, so we're never gonna leave. In fact, my parents actually ended up moving to our small little town because we were so secure in our future and we thought that we were going to live in this area for the rest of our lives. Well, it turns out that God obviously has other plans for us. We still don't know exactly what those plans are going to be, but our world definitely got flipped upside down right around when we sold our house. Now, I'm just going to interrupt my story time for a minute to talk about the actual cleaning of my house right now. I was just putting a load of laundry in because I did have one load left that I needed to finish up that was still sitting in the house so that I can take it to our rental place. I also just finished cleaning up our living room, and now I am working on our dining room area. These stools here are being left behind, so I'm just going to clean those up for the new owners, and then I'm going to wipe down all the windowsills and the baseboards here in the dining room. I also have these doors that are heading out towards the deck, and those are often filled with little fingerprints, so they definitely need a really good cleaning. And I also need to get to the triangular windows that are above in the peak of the roof. Those ones are often very disgusting because I don't clean up there very often. I can't see it from below, so I forget about them, but I do know that that is where all of the bugs go to die. It is definitely a moth and fly graveyard up here. It's just really disgusting, so I'm gonna vacuum all this up before I even attempt to wipe it down because I do not want to be touching bugs at all. If you're wondering what that is just a little elastic. That's not like a weird bug leg or anything. It's just an elastic that somehow found its way up to the top here. And then I'm also doing that window that's just above the doors as well because that needed to be wiped down. And I'm just gonna get all of this cleaned off, and I'm sure the new owners are going to appreciate that this was done and that there isn't a bunch of bugs living above them. And also I realized that I didn't do it on the other side where the fireplace is, so since I had the ladder out, I brought it to this other side of the house that's just opposite, and I'm cleaning that all up now.
I got a feeling that this could be a little more than feelings. If I'm being honest, honestly, you got me where you want it. You got me playing every card and spending all my time trying to find out more about you. Cause I really want you in my space, picking up every call, I'm falling, all my money's on you. I never knew I needed love, needed love, needed love. I always thought I'd be enough, be enough, be enough. You show me what it means to see outside of me. God knows what I'd be missing. Now I really need your love, need your love, need your love. I'm still believing that you might be the one thing to believe in.
One thing that I will say about this house is that it has so much floor space. It is both a blessing and a curse. It has so much space, so that is nice in the fact that it just has so much room to roam around and place furniture, so it's really nice that way. But to clean this floor does take a long time because you gotta vacuum it and then you gotta mop it. And I mean, I really do love this floor. In fact, I love this whole house. I've put so much time and effort in designing it and decorating it, so it will always have a special place in my heart. But I will not miss cleaning these floors, not for 1 second. Okay guys, it is now time for me to tackle this kitchen, and this is going to take me a while because I have all of these cupboards that I need to wipe down. I have the fridge and stove and microwave that I need to wipe down. So this is going to be a really big job. This is probably going to be the most work out of all of the house. If you're noticing that I do have a different shirt on right now, it's because I went home and I had supper and I was a slob and I spilled something on my shirt, so I had to switch out my shirt. But it is still the same day, I just am in a different shirt. So now I'm going to continue on with my story that I was talking about earlier in the video. So we made the decision to sell the farm and the house. I was very excited when we finally got it on the market. We had a lot of interest in our house right from the beginning, but we didn't have any serious offers right away. And after a couple of months, we decided to lower the price, see if that would generate any new interest, and it did. We had a whole bunch of showings lined up, so that was really exciting. But right around that same time, we got the biggest shock of our lives. My husband lost his job, and we would have never predicted that would have happened because we thought that this career was so secure. He was the best at his job. There was no way that they were ever going to let him go first of all people. But when things like that happen, when things just don't make sense, sometimes you just got to think that maybe there is something bigger going on. Maybe there's a bigger picture. Maybe we're needed somewhere else. We don't really know. We have no idea why things happened the way that they happened. But you got to think that sometimes when things time out the way that they did, that perhaps God had a hand in it. Because the week that he lost his job, we also got an offer on our house. And the reason I say that that is just like perfect timing is because if he had lost his job afterwards and we had sold our house first, then we might have gone and bought another house thinking that we were so secure in this. But because it happened all around the same time, we knew that it wasn't time for us to go and buy another house here. So we decided just to rent, and that is where we are right now. We are just renting right now, and we're kind of in this in-between space of not really knowing what the future is going to bring. But I'm also just very grateful that in the first place, we had it on our hearts to sell this place, because if we hadn't, then with my husband not having a job right now, then maintaining this big farmhouse and the mortgage would have been a huge financial strain on us. But we don't have that. And so I am actually feeling quite blessed, even though my husband doesn't even have a job right now. I feel like God had our back throughout this whole thing. Almost like he knew this was going to happen, so he put it on our hearts to sell this place so that we didn't have to worry about the mortgage on this place once we no longer had an income coming in. But also we were smart enough not to go and buy another house, because the thing is, Jeff isn't going to be unemployed forever. He will find a job eventually, but we might have to move for it. And this way we can just up and go wherever we need to, and we are not being tied down by a place at all. So I can't help but feel grateful for how everything turned out, even when things maybe didn't turn out the way that we had planned, and we still don't know how things are going to turn out. But I'm just trying to stay faithful and just have a hope that the future is going to get brighter, even though it's been very tough and it's been very crazy. But it's going to be okay, and I know that it's going to be okay. Our family is healthy, and we are doing fine. We are not financially strained, so I really couldn't ask for more than that in this crazy, crazy year. So you might notice that the sun is out again. It's much brighter in this kitchen, and I'm also in a different outfit and my hair is different. That's because I am now on day number 2 of cleaning this house. I do need to get out of this house soon because the owners are going to take over tomorrow, so I need to get this place completely tidied up by the end of the day. So I'm continuing here in the kitchen, getting all of these cupboards and drawers cleaned out. There is so much cupboard space in this kitchen, and I gotta say that I really did enjoy that. It was really nice to have the room to spread out all of my dishes and kitchenware so that everything was easily accessible. And I am living in a house that is so much smaller now, so I've definitely had to pack things in a little bit differently, and I really miss having these large drawers beneath the cabinets. They are so nice, and it's just so easy to grab everything and see everything. So in my next home, I am really hoping that I have drawers again. This is something that I highly recommend. They are absolutely awesome, and I really miss them now.
I'm running your way, but you push me away. Your lifeline, losing your mind. I'm here for you, babe. I've loved you the same this whole time, so tell me, what's on your mind? And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can't get this off my mind. Does it only control you? Let me in, I'll help you out. I won't lose you this time. Can I feel your kryptonite? Can I feel your kryptonite? You think you're too far, but I'm where you are, you know. I said I won't leave your side. They left you bare, but I'm begging you, staring in my eyes for you. Yeah, I give my life. And I'm not here to hear you say you're fine. I can take the pain you hold inside. I wanna know, wanna see it. Can I feel your kryptonite?
Now I'm on to cleaning out my fridge, And one thing I will say about having the fridge completely empty is that it is a lot faster to clean it out than when you have to empty everything out of your fridge and then organize it and figure out what's expired and try and get rid of things. And so this actually didn't take too long because everything was already cleaned out. I do miss this fridge though, I gotta say. The rental that we're living in right now has the old school where the freezer is on the top and the fridge is on the bottom, and I'm always having to squat down to see everything, so I do miss having the fridge on top. I will definitely want one of those in my next place as well. But you know what? It is what it is, and I actually really don't mind my fridge that I have right now. It's a fridge, it stores our food, we have food in it to eat, so it's okay, but I really do love this fridge. And this little drawer down here was always, like, it was awesome too. I loved having this here. I love drawers. Drawers are awesome because you just get to pull it out, you get to see everything displayed, you're not trying to find things behind other things. Drawers are awesome, whether it's a cupboard or a fridge, they're amazing. Oh, and another thing, I'm just looking at this right now and I am remembering my water dispenser and my ice dispenser. I miss it. It was wonderful. It was so easy just to come here and just put your cup underneath and you just magically got ice. Right now what I have to do is I have an ice cube tray, and I guess I'm just realizing that I am obviously super spoiled with having this fridge that I had before, but you know, ooh, boo-hoo me, I have to use an ice cube tray now, but you know, it's okay. It's funny the things that you miss, and I definitely miss this sink as well. I don't know, this whole video now just might be me reminiscing about all the things I miss in this house, but I really did love my farm sink. This was one thing that I really did not mind cleaning at all because it was just so pretty. And when you have something that you just love this much, sometimes it's not really like a chore to clean it. It's like, yes, I get to clean my sink and I get to make it super pretty. And I always use the Vim on it because the Vim with bleach always got this sink looking so shiny and so pristine, and it was just very satisfying to do.
Trying to make my way, knocking on every door in this maze. The times it's all out of reach. Soldier on, when it's harder to learn than to teach. Soldier on. Someone is willing to pay all their dues.
So now that I've finished cleaning the most time-consuming room in the house, which was the kitchen, I'm moving on to my front bathroom. This is just inside the front entry, and this is the first of 4 bathrooms that I need to clean. I'm actually not filming the 4th one, I'm only filming 3 of them because there is so much footage that I could be giving you guys in this house, and this video could be 2 hours long easily, even with me going in fast forward the entire time. So I didn't show every single room that I cleaned because by the time I was finishing up the house, I was a little bit more worried about just getting it done in time instead of filming every little nook and cranny, but I did get a lot of it done. So here, the baseboards in this bathroom, for some reason, were always really disgusting. I think it may have had to do with the fact that it was right by the front door, so there was like a lot of dust and stuff coming in, plus it was a bathroom, so there was moisture and stuff in here. I'm not sure, but these baseboards were always needing to be cleaned. So I'm just gonna vacuum and mop in here, and then I have the first bathroom done that I will never have to clean again. And now I'm moving on to my front entryway. The mirror here is staying, as well as the bench and everything that is above the bench, that is staying with the house. Like I said before, we did sell about 3/4 worth of our stuff. So everything that you see in the house here was part of that 3/4. And then I also sold a lot of stuff online and to friends. And so we got rid of so much stuff. When we move to a new house again, we probably will need to purchase a few new things. But I didn't want to save everything from this house because I don't know what our next place is going to look like. And some of the furniture may not fit in and we would have to sell it later. So it seemed kind of pointless to go and get a storage unit to store everything when we didn't even know if we were ever going to use it again. So I was quite happy just to get the money for it now and just sell everything. And then when it comes to it, then we can repurchase things that we need to repurchase. And also, I know that we're going to be moving into something that's going to be a lot smaller than this, so it's very likely that we're not going to need as much furniture in the first place anyways. So I'm definitely going extreme minimalist here and getting rid of so many things, but it honestly feels so good, and I don't really miss anything that I've gotten rid of. I actually feel very free having let go of so much stuff, so it's not a big deal to me at all. And I'm just really, I'm excited for what the future is going to bring and where we're gonna go and what we're gonna live in next. And right now we're just taking the time to just take life as it is, spend time with each other, and just wait to see what's going to happen next in our lives. So next I'm moving into cleaning my bedroom, and as you can see here, there's the old barn wall, which was one of my favorite things in this house. I think it's just so unique and interesting, and it was authentic barnwood that we actually took off of an old barn, and Jeff put it on the wall here, and it looked really pretty with my bed frame that I had up against there that was wrought iron. I still have that bed frame. I am storing that. I don't have it in my rental right now just because it didn't really fit in, but we still do have that bed frame, so I plan on using it in my next house. And I'm just gotta say goodbye to this barnwood wall, and I really did love it, and it was definitely a wonderful art piece that I got to enjoy for the years that I lived here.
Me to the unknown. Follow me to the unknown. Follow me to the unknown. I'll keep you up with all my stories. Don't lose control when I make you laugh. And I'll go anywhere 'cause you're right by my side.
Now I'm moving on to bathroom number 2, which is my ensuite, which is just off of my bedroom. This is definitely the largest bathroom in the house, so it's going to take a bit of time to clean. There is a lot of cupboard space and drawer space, and I really do miss that. I mean, this bathroom probably had more than I actually needed, but the bathroom that I have in my rental right now only has like one cupboard in it, so it is pretty small, and I ended up having to try and condense all of the stuff that I had in this bathroom into just that one little cupboard. And so it was, it was a bit of a challenge, but I did it. I did end up purging a lot of stuff and finding a way to make that happen. But it was really wonderful to have all of this drawer space and be able to organize all my stuff in this huge bathroom.
second I don't need you, then why so settled? I withdrew. Still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your head. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous, getting you in trouble. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster, or just the best you've ever had. Or just the best you've ever had. Cause I'm a little bit unsteady, even a little bit mad. Might be a disaster. When I'm with you, I feel different, like I'm brand new. Less ignoring, still it feels just like I'm waiting for something better. Wait a second, I wanna stay up late with my heart in your hand. Maybe stare too much cause you don't understand. You got me gone. You don't understand. You got me gone. But sometimes I might be a bit selfish when you're way too humble. Might be overzealous.
Now I'm on to bathroom number 3. This was the kids' bathroom upstairs, and I'm not going to show you every little spot in this place because you've seen me clean 2 other bathrooms now, so I feel like it's getting a little bit redundant. So I'm just going to show a little bit of it, but I did clean the entire bathroom. And now I am working my way down the stairs. I have finally finished cleaning everything in the upstairs. I also cleaned my 2 girls' bedrooms up here, but like I said before, there was just so much footage and just so much to film that I decided just to cut some of it out and just get to cleaning it and not worry about filming it so that I could get out of here tonight so that the new owners could take over the place tomorrow. And so I'm just going to vacuum all of these stairs going down and then clean the basement.
You said just keep holding on if you're about to break. I'll always be your captain.
So while I clean the basement, and I'm actually only showing you a small portion of what I'm cleaning, there was also 3 other bedrooms down here, as well as a workout room, a storage room, a laundry room, a craft room, and an entertainment room. This house is huge, like I said before, but I'm just showing you this one main room, which was our homeschool room. In any case, while I clean this area up, I'm going to let you guys know about one thing that I am very sad about leaving, and that was our chickens. Our chickens were our babies, they were our pets, we loved them very much, and they were the hardest thing about deciding to sell the farm. It was the only thing that we really had, not necessarily regrets about, but just a sadness about. We knew that we were going to have to basically trade in giving up our chickens for having to leave the farm. So our chickens are not living at this farm though. One of my friends who owns a dairy farm, she had a chicken coop, and she said that, they would take our chickens for us, and then we could also go and visit our chickens whenever we wanted to. And because they're really good friends of ours, our kids play with their kids, and so we see them all the time. Our chickens are living there with our friend, and they are very happy. They are very spoiled by their children, and they are in a really good home. But that was something that was, you know, it was very sad to give up because we loved them so much. So in any case, if any of you are concerned about our chickens, because I know I have featured them on my channel many times and I have expressed how much we love them, just know that they are in a really good place and they're being taken care of, and we do still see them. So we didn't have to give them up completely. Of course, if we move to a different city, then we won't be able to see them anymore, which will be really sad. But if we are staying in this area, then we can continue to see them whenever we like.
When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone.
So this large room here is the last room that I am cleaning in the house. So I'm super excited that I'm almost done, because I gotta tell you, I am very tired at this point. It's late, it's gotten dark again, and I'm on day number 2 of cleaning this house, and there is just so much floor space to vacuum and mop, plus I'm just wiping everything down. But I'm getting to the point where I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that my cleaning is soon going to come to an end.
I miss home, but there's a feeling in my bones, like a part of me don't know what home is anymore. And all these lines keep me frozen in time, while the ones I love keep moving down the line.
There's one last thing that I need to do before I leave, and that is fold the load of laundry that I had going yesterday in the washing machine. Of course, I don't want to leave my laundry here with the new owners, so I better make sure that I fold all of this up and take it with me. And then this is the end of me cleaning up this house. I'm going to be saying goodbye to it, and although I am sad to leave, I'm also very happy. I'm looking forward to what our life is going to be after this, what the future is going to bring, and where we're going to go. And at the same time, I'm so grateful for the time that I've had here. It's been a wonderful experience learning to live on a farm and learning to take care of chickens. We never had chickens before we lived here, and we definitely fell in love with them. We also realized how much work it is to take care of 10 acres and a gigantic house, and that's something I think we've just learned from, and I think we'll be grateful to have a smaller place after this and just realize what our priorities are in life. But we did have a lot of great memories and wonderful experiences here, and I will always be grateful for those. And I just wish the best of luck to the new owners. I hope that they truly love and appreciate this place, and they make many wonderful memories of their own. So that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care till next time.
Someday you're gonna be one day soon.